Hello there, my name is Mr. OMG. IB questions about functions. Function fx equals to ln 1 over x minus 2. Find expression of f inverse x. Okay, to find f inverse x, this is a trick. Example y equals to fx. Okay, yeah. Let's put f to the other side, so we get x equals to f inverse y. This means we can use change subject. What do you mean by that? This I show you example. Ln 1 over x minus 2 equals to y. Yeah, so we move x in terms of y in the end. Okay, so 1 over x minus 2 equals to e to the power of y, and 1 over e to the power of y equals to x minus 2, so we get x in terms of y here, 1 over e to the power of y plus 2. Okay, let's compare to this. Yeah, f inverse y equals to x, so basically this is the inverse. Okay, yeah, so that's a trick to find the inverse. So f inverse x, we just substitute y into x, which is 1 over e to the power of x plus 2. And b, solve fx equals to f inverse x. Fx equals to this, while f inverse x we find it by a, which is that. We is using GDC calculator, we find x equals to 2.12 and 2.12, and that's the answer. IB questions about functions. Fx equals to x and gx for x plus 6, and hx is a composite functions. So hx here is f(of)(gx) composite functions. To find this, we need substitute gx inside the f here. So this is basically f bracket for x plus 6 because gx is for x plus 6. Now we substitute x here with 4x plus 6. It becomes 2 times 4x plus 6, which is 8x plus 12, and that's the answer for hx. How about to find inverse? To find inverse, this is the trick. Okay, y equals to hx, so we move the h, become h inverse y. Yeah, so use change subject, we get h inverse x equals to x minus 12 over 8, and that's the answer. IB questions. Let a ln 2 b ln 10. Write down this following expression in terms of a and b. Ln 20, what is ln 20? First, let's remember what is the formula. Ln a plus b equals to ln a times b inside. Okay, yeah, and ln a to the power of n equals to m times ln a. And the objective is to find ln 20, ln 5, and ln 160. Ln 20 is ln 2 times 10. That's why this is ln 2 plus ln 10. This is a plus b. And ln 5 is 10 divided by 2, which is b minus a. How about ln 160? This is 2 to the power of 4, which is 16 times 10. And this leads us to 4 ln 2 plus ln 10 and 4a plus 4b. And that's the answer. The height of baseball after it's hit by a bat is modeled by this function. This is a quadratic equation for IB. Okay, yeah. Write down the height of the ball above the ground at the instant it's hit by the ball. When it is hit by the ball, that's when t equals 0. So we substitute t equals 0 into equations. Yeah, so we get 1.2 meter, and that's the height of the ball above the ground, 1.2 meter. How about find the value of t when the ball hits the ground? When the ball hits the ground, that's when h equals 0. So we substitute this equals 0. Use quadratic equation, this equals to 4.43, while the other one we rejected because it's negative. So 4.43 seconds, that's the answer. Find the appropriate domain for t. That's the time when it is hit until it hit the ground stop. Okay, yeah. So the domain is from 0 when it starts to hit until 4.43, and that's the domain, and that's the answer. IB questions about sequence. The sum of infinite geometric sequence is 9. Okay, and the first term is 4 more than second terms. Let's remember what is the formula to find geometric sequence infinite geometric sequence. This S infinity equals to a over 1 minus r, while the terms is un equals to ar n minus 1. The first sentence here say the sum of an infinite geometric series is 9. So a over 1 minus r equals to 9. While the second sentence say that the first term u1 equals to 4 more than the second terms. Yeah. So from here I can switch into a equals to 4 times plus a times r, while the other one a equals to 9 minus 9r. Okay, we substitute the a into 9 minus 9r. Okay? So a we substitute 9 minus 9r, and this 9 minus 9r. Okay? If we solve this, it's gonna become quadratic equations. Yeah, okay, which is like this, and this equals 0 after we expand them. Yeah, equals 0. So we know that r equals to 1 over 3, while the other one is 5 over 3. Okay, yeah. From here we can use the a equals to 9 minus 9r to find a, which is 6, and the other one is minus 6. Yeah. So we get the first term is 6, second term is 2, the next term is 2 over 3, and that's the third term. While the other one is minus 6 and minus 10, and the other one is minus 50 over 3. And the question is asking, the objective is to find the third terms, which is 2 over 3 and minus 5 over 3, 50 over 3. And that's the answer. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and comment, because your comment will be featured in the YouTube shorts. Thank you.